Hello, my name is Kaden Liles and I am an incoming sophomore into Clemson University's Honors College. I'm an economics major working on minors in political and legal theory as well as financial management. This summer I had the opportunity to work with Sarah Otterbeck and Dr. Matthew Voigt on a research project together with Tides Mentoring Collaborative, Seminole, and the online EUREKA 2022 program. Seminole stands for Student Engagement in Mathematics through an institutional network for active learning, and it is a nationally funded program working to implement active learning practices into introductory mathematics courses, namely the calculus progression of pre-calculus to calculus 2, in order to better teach all students. My research this summer focused on the relationship between the perception of climate of mathematics classrooms and a student's racial and gender identity, observing trends in these relationships across different universities and noting the impact of instructional practices on these relationships. This was done by analyzing the survey data of 16,523 students taking mathematics courses from pre-calculus to calculus 2 at 9 universities from across the United States. These students were asked a variety of questions, but my research focused on questions relating to the climate of their classroom, which consists of the academic rigor, intellectual engagement, and atmospheric friendliness of a class. These questions were isolated through the use of pivot tables in Microsoft Excel, with each question being matched up with the racial and gender identities of the student answering, as well as the university the student attends. The responses were averaged for viewing ease and combined into graphs and heat maps to visualize the relationships better. This research illustrated major differences in the climates of Hispanic-serving institutions and predominantly white institutions, with predominantly white institutions sporting higher rigor levels, but Hispanic-serving institutions being more engaging and friendly in the classroom on average. Additionally, information about the instructional practices were analyzed, and predominantly white institutions were found to have a strongly autonomous foundation, while the Hispanic-serving institutions held a more team-based instructional practice. The goal of this research is to find ways to better teach students of all identities across the nation. By observing these identities of students and seeing what works best for them, the goal is to eventually create a more balanced educational environment that benefits as many students as possible. If you are interested in my findings, my research poster is accessible on my website to the right of this video, containing multiple tables and longer explanations for most of my data. If you have any questions for me, or you would like to hear any more in-depth commentary about the results I found, please click on the button labeled My Zoom link at the top of this website to join my Zoom room for the online EUREKA 2022 virtual poster forum on July 22nd, 2022 from 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. With all that being said, I hope you enjoy this year's online EUREKA poster forum. Go Tigers!